Yeah, it's your boy. Bowels moving. Oh wait, I want to talk about the 2018 NFL Draft. I don't know how long this video gonna be, but it should be quick. I don't think it's gonna be too long, but yeah, the 2018 NFL Draft. I remember going into that draft. I was behind one player, and one player only. That was Derwin James Jr. from the University of Florida State, safety. Um, and I knew we needed help in that department because we struggled for years at that safety position, free and strong safety. Like we would have one good free safety, and then the other strong safety is trash, or we have a good strong safety, the free safety is trash, or both safeties are trash. So we was coming off Chris Conti and T.J. Ward and J.J. Wilcox, and it was bad times, man. It was bad times for us fans watching them play. So yeah, going into that draft, I did want Derwin James, and I'm glad I'm not the GM because even though I still like Derwin, but he's been injured the last 2 years. When they traded back, I think they was picking number 7. They traded back to number 11, if I'm not mistaken. They drafted this big defensive tackle from Washington. Okay. When they said Vita name, I was like, what? Like, what happened to Derwin James? Because I thought it was a lock. And I'm like, damn, like, do they value safety at all? Knowing we got Chris Conti back there. So push come to shove, they draft Vita. It was a lot of mixed reactions. It wasn't like a whole lot of people snapping. It was some people applauding, but it was like 50-50. It wasn't like too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because it was rare that the Bucs drafted defensive linemen first overall. I think the last 2 that they did draft was Claiborne in 2011 and Gerald McCoy in 2010. So like they were like the last 2 defensive linemen that the Bucs drafted number 1. So I was kind of upset that Derwin wasn't the pick. But just like I said previously, I'm glad I'm not the GM. I'm just a fan. I'm one of them guys that like, yo, we need to do this, we need to do that, and then they'll do the total opposite. So I'm glad where I am at right now. As far as me not running the team, because that's a whole nother, like that's something to be taken serious. You know what I'm saying? So they went and got Vita. Cool. The second round, they got Ronald Jones, MJ Stewart, and Carlton Davis. Now, Carlton Davis is the best pick out of them 3. Ronald Jones is definitely second, and MJ Stewart was the F. MJ Stewart didn't even last 2 years with them, so I didn't really. I really wasn't too fond of MJ Stewart, and I remember they moved him to safety, and I'm like, he can't cover well. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't that good, you know. But Carlton Davis turned out great. You know, he's been a top 20 corner. You know, he's not top 10, but he's like top 20, maybe top 25, depending on who you talk to. Ronald Jones, he stepped up last year, Super Bowl season. He had the best year as a pro. So every year he's getting better. You know what I'm saying? They did get Alice Kappa and Jordan Whitehead in that draft, in that 2018 draft. So they drafted a starter at safety, corner, defensive tackle, offensive guard, and running back. So Jason Light did a hell of a job drafting 2018. The previous 2 years previous, he didn't do too well. Like all of them guys are not on the team anymore. The last guy that stayed was I believe that was Ryan Smith, and he went to Los Angeles Chargers this year. So you know we lost him. You know he was a big piece. You know for like the special teams and stuff like that. So you know it was like you know it was bad that he did that bad in the draft like 2 years previous, but the 2018 draft he nailed it. You know what I mean? 2017 it was O.J. Howard, Justin Evans. You know that's like a mixed bag right there. You know what I'm saying? Justin Evans got hurt and he ain't really been playing too much, but O.J. Howard been hurt, but he's been a little bit more productive for the time that he's been in. 2019, you know, just Devin White, you know, he had a great 2 years. Tristan Wirfs, he's a Pro Bowl-esque tackle, right tackle. Eventually, he's going to be the left tackle. So, Jason Light been drafted well, man. But that 2018 draft, that was like, you know, like that. I mean, that right there set the tone for everything. You know what I'm saying? You know, like they drafted 5 good players, man, and they need another one like that too. And I think next year they'll, you know, once some guys leave, you know, their focus would be more on the draft next year. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about the 2018 draft that the Buccaneers had. You know, like they all did great, man. They all did a hell of a job. Hell of a job, man. But it's your boy Ball's moving away. I just wanted to shout out that 2018 class. And I think that's pretty much it. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one. Y'all be safe. Put the mask on.